I love how serious you look.
Hello, everybody, and happy belated New Year to you. I hope the holidays were good to everyone. And yeah, we're back after a little time off with the fam, and it's good to be back. So what's going on, man?
Not too much. What's going on with you?
Not much. Got my shutdown for the holidays, and still unsure about the return to work. So
Oh, really?
just enjoying the days as I have them. And while I'm doing it, I'm watching a ton of horror movies.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, we thought New Year. Let's talk about the year that was in horror movies, and we'll talk about what's coming out. We got a little bit of news. And did you see the Evil Dead Rise trailer?
Oh, I did. It gave me chills.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. I believe the hype.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't wreck. I hope I don't build it up too much. I actually stopped the trailer at one point, and I wasn't going to finish it. But then someone on the page asked if we were going to do like a whole trailer breakdown. I thought, yeah, that'd be a cool idea. So we're going to do that. And yeah, man, this was a really good year for horror movies.
It definitely was. This is a benchmark year, I think.
Yeah, we're obviously of a certain age, and probably a little bias come into play. But for me, the 80s is still at the top. I'd say 70s a close second. Yeah. And then I got to go old school because I really love those old, really crappy 80s or 50s B horror movies. I just love them.
Like Venom and all that with the big ants.
But we had a pretty good revival in the torture porn era. There was a lot of good movies that did come out of that. Teresa's, I remember, that was a really good one. It wasn't too graphic, unlike Saw and some of the other ones, which I still
Hostel.
But, yeah, what a good year. If you got some horror movies that you want to talk about that came out this year, or something that's coming out in 2023 that you want to talk about, throw it in the comments, and we'll talk about it when. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, man. So we're going to get the news out of the way just because we only have a couple stories, and then we're going to get into our whole 2022 review thing. In the news this week, rumors, we might get an Invisible Man 2.
Really?
And I don't know about you, but pardon the pun, I really want to see this.
Yeah, that was so well done.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blumhouse has been killing it for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Blum, they are on such a roll right now. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Definitely part of the recent revival of just great horror movies, getting so many new original stories. And that's what the horror genre needed. As much as I love a good sequel, because I'm a Jason guy. So, just give me more. I don't care how bad they are. Just give them to me. I really only hate one. But yeah, are you getting sick of these movies yet?
You know what? There's a couple of them I didn't like. Ooh, both really good.
Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about those. We're going to talk about Pearl as well, the prequel to X.
You know what? I love the first one. Some of them hit, but some are misses for me. I will put them on and watch them, but the first one still holds true for me.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the last one.
Oh yes, that
Yeah,
was good.
yeah, yeah. I'd say I like more than I don't out of the series. I think there's what, 5?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
say
have
5.
you watched the TV series one?
I did not watch the TV series. No.
I started watching it. It's a bit lukewarm.
Also in the news this week, definitely an epic film for its time. I was in that era. Don't really remember it having much of an effect on me or having it be, have that rewatchability. But there's no denying Cannibal Holocaust. Got my metal Mennonite brain on. Cannibal Holocaust was an epic movie, and Rosario Dadato passed away this week, the director, of course, of Cannibal Holocaust. And I thought Steve might want to say a few words. Hey,
I know. I
don't
was
speak
crying.
Italian to the goats, huh?
I was crying all week about this with my love
Yeah,
Italian directors.
yeah. Again, we can't like everybody, but this is this movie was a benchmark in so many different ways. Shock value and just pushing the envelope as the horror genre does, right?
Well, if it's true, he was dragged into court because people
Yeah.
actually thought he killed people.
And I heard the stories of multiple violations and infractions, like
Well, they killed a turtle. That turtle they killed.
amongst the workplace. Yeah, as far as I don't know what exactly practices and standards were back then. I know a lot of it did change post the Twilight Zone movie after that tragic accident with the
Ooh,
helicopter. But especially
that
child
was
labor
bad.
laws, I know those really changed after that, and how long they could work, and what could the scenes they could be in, and just awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the news. We're gonna dive right into 2022.
Italian directors.
We're gonna
like
talk about the good and the bad. So if you got a movie you hate too, we'd love to talk about that. We'd love to talk about things we hate. We'll get them. One of the movies that I was scared for this year, being such a huge fan of the franchise, and partially maybe I didn't have any expectations, but I really don't think so, because this movie was just awesome from start to finish.
Oh, this movie gave me chills.
Yeah, it's such a delicate thing to reinvent a franchise like this, and they did it so right.
Yes. I would say this one in particular was closest to the books, like the novelization, that you're going to see on screen.
Yeah.
Like they captured everything, the look, the feel, the sounds. Like it was unbelievable.
No, it's they definitely outdid themselves for sure.
Yeah. It was kind
This one, oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's kind of a big sorry for the past few ones, eh?
Yeah. So just, making them for the sake of making them to hang on to the rights. Like, that's just the wrong reason to make a movie.
Exactly.
This next one, I actually didn't see the entire movie, and I really only put it on because I was kind of doing something in the background. And then I remember stopping it thinking, you know what? I didn't see the other one or other ones, if there is a couple before it, but Orphan First Kill. Did you see this, Steve?
No, I've seen Orphan. I don't know the first kill.
Yeah. Trying to find it on the list here.
I saw the making of it, and all the other casts had to wear lifts, like big lifts, so they still look bigger than her.
Right, because this is a prequel.
Yes.
Well, it's not in the top 37 horror movies at the box office, so obviously it didn't do very well.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with this. Why go prequel when she's that much older? And I didn't get that.
That's what happens when you put people who actually understand the source material in charge. Yeah, with Hellraiser, absolutely.
Oh, 100%, man.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Another movie that I know Steve really enjoyed. I liked more than I didn't. I definitely don't hate on this movie at all. It had some great scenes, and I really liked the story.
Ooh. You know what? This movie took a lot of shit after it came out, but I've made a big post about it. And if you look at some of the shots that they
Oh,
did, it was beautiful.
yeah.
And the fact
What we
that,
see here.
yeah, like some of the cinematography of this was unbelievable.
Yeah.
If you didn't like it the first time, go back and watch it for those shots.
Right.
Like the shot of him popping his head out of the sunflower field and everything, just unbelievable.
That's how I remember feeling about Candyman, the remake,
Yes.
which I really didn't have anything invested in. I don't really remember seeing any of the sequels. First one was, it was all right. I love Tony Todd, but just it wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't my favorite movie. And it was really good, really well done.
I really liked it. I thought that was a cool concept that he was the baby from the first one.
Right. Yeah.
Spoilers.
No, the story was well thought out and really well written for sure.
Yeah.
One of the most anticipated movies of this year and probably one of the most talked about was the Corey Cunningham movie. Oh, and there's Michael too, I guess.
But he's a big wimpy Michael, right?
Halloween Ends. Can we just not get 3 consecutive good Halloween movies?
I know. The last one was good. I liked it. A lot of people didn't.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the second one.
Me too. I even enjoyed the first one of that whole new series.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the second one a lot. And then this one, wow. I have no words.
Yeah.
I was texting you, I think, halfway through it. And I think I was like, what the hell is happening in this movie?
Oh, Corey. And you know what? For about the first 20 minutes, the movie had me because there was an interesting story developing with the kid and the babysitter and, that whole incident there. I was like, oh my God. Okay,
I know, right?
All right, let's do this. Right. And then just.
Yeah. Like, so Michael's powers can be transferred to a nerdy guy, but the nerdy guy manhandled him. Yeah, that's right. They should have dropped in the Silver Shadow.
I would have preferred.
Like, remember when he manhandled Myers in the sewer?
Yeah. And
Myers took on 12 firemen and stuff like that. And I just didn't get it. It was so bad.
Steve's movie of the year was Black Phone as well as mine, but that was early on. We were calling that. And Steve shifted, and rightfully so, because it's a hard second for me.
Oh, wow. This movie really keeps you on the edge of your seat and makes you feel like the way it's shot, the sounds and the music in the background just make you feel, I don't know, uneasy. I would say that's the best description through that scene right there. That one made me jump out of my chair.
Yeah, I admit, like I said, usually movies these days, the odd one gets me maybe once.
Yeah.
During an hour and a half. This movie, I'm pretty sure it got me at least 3 times, and one of them was oh, geez, my God. Oh, whew. And I don't know if it was that scene or another scene, but yeah.
Yeah, that scene made me shudder because I was just like, oh, my God. Oh, yeah. The people at the baseball game smiling and everything. That was so brilliant.
Yeah. One that really didn't need any marketing as well either. Living off the just the underground success of All Hallows Eve and the first Terrifier. Another one of the most anticipated movies of the year, Terrifier 2.
Indeed, this one I think has shown the love of indie horror. Like, look, it was made for what, 150, 200, and then it made 12 million.
Yeah. Like, and you want to talk about marketing, getting reviews like people are vomiting in the aisles and running for the doors
and passing out. Like, come on, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
If that was true,
terrifying is this little girl.
The pale little girl. Talk about introducing a new terrifying character. Eh?
This is going to be in my nightmares for the rest of my life.
I know, right? That opening scene in the laundromat and she was there. Oh,
if you don't already follow Steve, go check out his stuff. Check out his Facebook page. Check out his website. He's got some great pieces he's done already of this little girl.
Do you know where she's from?
No.
She's a regular on a soap. I believe it's General Hospital.
Wow, her castmates must be really impressed.
No kidding, eh?
Yeah, it was an interesting story. The gore level, though,
Oh my
especially
god.
that bedroom scene.
That bedroom scene. Wow. When you think it ends, it picks up again. Like,
Right?
man, if you haven't seen this, go see it just for that scene.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, it is unbelievable. The amount of blood Damien must have like trucked in for that is unreal.
Right.
Nope.
Nope.
Pretty
Then we
much.
had Pearl. Pearl was the sequel to X. When I remember seeing the trailer for X, I didn't hear a lot about the movie, and I just I remember really liking the trailer. And X, it was one of those movies that I don't know if I've even still quite processed it.
I know. You messaged me about it, and I thought I was going into like a 70s esque Texas Chainsaw kind of from what the trailer showed, and then it just went sideways.
Yeah. Pearl, the sequel to or a prequel to of obviously Pearl is the old lady in X, and we get a look into her lore and her origin story
Her
and
psyche.
And yeah, Pearl missed the mark for me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. I wanted to like these movies, and I just
I didn't
I was
mind
hoping
it.
the sequel would really redeem or make more sense of the first one.
Yeah.
And it just didn't do that for me. And yeah,
Now apparently there's another one.
right. It's
Yeah.
going to be a sequel now.
Didn't they film in succession? Like
So
they
the
filmed them?
first Pearl and X film back to back, right? And
Yeah.
then that's why they're released so close together. And then now we're going to get a sequel as well. So
Wow.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see where they take this story.
Like I liked it, don't get me wrong, but it's not one I'd return to. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't just put it on.
By the way, I won't completely diss Mr. Mr. Jordan Peele. This movie did make 123 million. So
Yeah,
a lot of people liked it.
A lot of shitty movies make 123 million too. So
yeah,
I think Jordan is Wish M. Night Shyamalan. Like,
that is the best description I have heard yet.
that's pretty much Jordan, isn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't you turn it off?
I finished it. We actually went to the drive-in to see it. We left, and I finished it just because I have this obsession sometimes with movies where even if they're really bad, I need to know how they end it.
Oh my God.
And God help me.
You're a better man than me, man.
Yeah.
Jordan, stick to comedy and get the hell out of horror.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Sorry. I love
shots fired.
Yeah. I loved Key and Peele. I loved Mad TV.
Yeah, he was great.
I liked a few of the Twilight Zone episodes. I really liked Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out wasn't bad, but then after that, like Us and all that, just shit show.
Us, another one we walked out on.
Yeah. The problem with Jordan is I think Jordan believes Jordan's the smartest man in the world. Like he's very high upon himself from what I've seen in interviews. Like when he was on that Eli Roth one about horror, he's on there quite frequently, and yeah, man, and he's not that.
Another highly anticipated sequel. Well, maybe not as highly anticipated as some of the other sequels I talked about earlier, but Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
Oh,
did you watch this one?
I did, and man, it was bad.
Yeah,
and I know I felt like calling my lawyer too, because not only to sue them for a bad movie, but it was really close to my story of Con of the Dead. For The Harvester. And I wrote that back in 2014. But yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was going to be good because I love the first Jeepers Creepers.
This next one, I mean, call it what you want. You call it Scream, which is they build it as, or call it Scream Sixes, which is what it fucking is.
Yeah.
It's Scream 6. Just call it Scream 6.
Yeah, that was an odd.
Or Scream
marketing
5, whatever it was. I'm losing count. I started out not really enjoying this movie, and I quickly realized, I thought, they didn't make this one for me.
Yeah.
This movie has gone so it's gone so long that this movie isn't being made for me, and I ended up really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was good. And they're proceeding without Nev too.
Yeah, we've talked about that, the whole not getting paid her worth, basically, and
yeah, it was bad. No.
This is for Scream.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. It's always been a classic whodunit. I mean, call it a horror movie if you want. It's more of a thriller, I guess. Thriller, a whodunit, but
Yeah,
it was part of the '90s, short-lived '90s revival of horror.
Yeah,
even though it wasn't really horror, it was kind of watered down horror.
Yeah, although the opening where Drew's guts were hanging out in the first one, that was crazy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely produced some memorable moments for sure.
Yeah.
This next tasty little movie came out on Disney Plus here in Canada. I know it's a Hulu movie or Searchlight Pictures that was shown on Hulu, but in Canada we get it on Disney. And man, yeah. Scream 1 was pretty good.
Oh, hands down. Scream 1 is awesome.
Yeah, Fresh was fresh. It was an interesting take for sure. I don't want to spoil too much about this movie because I really can't say much without giving away this movie, but starts out as a classic boy meets girl, and you can kind of imagine, a few tangents where it goes off from there. And it seems like a normal, every run of the mill. Okay, I kind of see where this is going. Oh my God, no, I didn't see that coming.
I still have to see this. I didn't even know this existed till about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
when you guys told me about it.
Don't eat while you're watching it. Me and Steve reviewed this next movie, and I think we both agreed we chose to die.
Oh, yeah.
Rather than watch that again.
Yeah. I think I almost put flaming Q-tips in my eyes watching this.
It was bad.
It was really bad.
Probably, let's see what else I got on this list here. I'm going to say it's the worst movie of the year, and I've got a real stinker coming up here.
Really? So no Italian director movies came out this year? Like none?
And the stinker I speak of is not this next one, even though I poo-pooed on it a little bit. And I love you, Rob. We've met. I've seen you, I've seen White and or Rob Zombie 18 times. But the Monsters, man. Monsters.
I have yet to finish this,
I am intrigued.
Me too. I'm really interested in that.
Yeah, it done right. I think I could really enjoy this. But Monsters, not so much. I think I chuckled once, and there was one ha. But yeah, other than that,
I couldn't get through it. Did you finish it?
I finished it, and I know he really tried to stay close to, he tried to do it right and stay close to the source material, which is why it was important for him to be a PG-13. I think doing all that, I think he could have done better.
Yeah. I'm not sure who the audience it was made for. Like, it seemed like a kid's one, but then there was cheeky ones. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And yeah, it missed the mark.
So a no-go. Yeah. If you haven't watched it, don't.
And I love Rob. Like, man. Yeah.
Rob is my boy for sure.
Yeah. The guy's a creative machine. I love Sherry Moon, but yeah, you're right.
As baby.
She's so awesome. I love Sherry, but you're right.
I just really
Yeah.
hope Rob Zombie doesn't remake Godzilla because I don't think she can pull that off. I really don't.
A whole movie of Sherry tearing apart a whole miniature town.
Bad news.
You bought it? Oh, dude. I'm so sorry.
The stinker in question, where I said I think that Choose or Die was worse than this. This movie was so bad, I shut it off and I had no qualms about it. I didn't give a fuck how it ended because it was really, really bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bring it on. I have not even seen that. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Where did you find this?
Click for.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought it was like when you scroll down Netflix or Prime and it's like 1,000 movies at the bottom, and then you just, okay, I'll put this on.
Right. Well, I mean that explains it. You're gonna have some not so good ones in there.
Good heavens.
Yeah.
That's like a Blockbuster over at his place.
Right? I mean, hey, there's only one. You could probably compete. And then this movie, it's out. I don't. I thought it got delayed, and then I saw that it was playing somewhere in the States today. So I guess it's out. Maybe it's a limited release, but 100% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Cinemarink?
Skinamarink. Did you have this toy? Because I had this toy.
I did. Yes. Where you drag it around and the eyes move?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I had that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it yet. No, I remember I've been hearing about it for a while. They're really not a whole lot about the plot, but yeah, it's apparently at a limited release right now. So yeah, what the fuck,
wow.
right?
Yeah, I gotta see
do
this.
that. Don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my mom still has that thing. I don't want to go over there and see that thing now. It's creepy.
No kidding.
Yeah, and yeah, no, we got two more here. No, we got a few more. All right. This next one, this was my movie of the year early on, and I still think this is my movie of the year, although I think it's really a 3-horse race between Smile, this next one, and one we have coming up. But this was so good.
This was so good. When this came out, I immediately said it was a movie of the year.
Right? And it'll be so creepy.
It would be, right?
Yes. It'd be like Toys, but creepy. Oh, wait. Toys is kind of creepy.
Yeah. Especially those mutant ones.
Oh, man. The Black Phone. I'm not a huge fan of the paranormal type movies, but this movie, man, it really sucked me in, drew me in, and I really enjoyed the hell out of it.
It was so good.
And fantastic performances all around.
Exactly. Especially the friend, the little girl there, she knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, for sure.
But when that kid sees the ghost kid in the corner upside down, that made me jump.
Oh yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah. Wow.
The other one, right? Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I liked it. I just watched this one this week. I know it's been out a while. I think September it came out, and there's a lot of buzz around this movie, and I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to it just because I guess I don't know. One of those things where you just kind of make a judgment call, and you're just like, I don't know. Yeah, I'll look at that later, right, and see what that is. But man, did I miss out because this was fucking fantastic.
Wow. Yes. I'm halfway through this one. Oh,
take care, man. Thanks for joining in.
Bearded buddy, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, this movie was so good. It goes from what I thought was going to be an atypical, thriller to really messed up about 45 minutes in.
See, I'm at that point right now.
Yeah.
And once I found out Justin Long was in it, I'm like, this is going to end badly because
right.
That poor guy, he's always getting screwed over.
Yeah, he's already been a walrus.
Exactly. Jeeper Creeper skinned him. He became a walrus.
Yeah. I definitely Barbarian, Smile, and
Black Phone.
Black Phone. You could probably shuffle those and all top notch movies this year for sure.
100%. This was a good year for horror.
And my last one, probably the scariest fucking movie that came out this year. And if you have not seen it, do not watch it with little kids. Don't watch it alone. It was so fucking terrifyingly bad. And I love Sandy. And I even like that guy.
Yes.
He's won me over. I didn't want to like him, but I like him. He's likable.
You actually watch it? I thought that was like it looked like a Romancing the Stone remake kind of thing, right?
It was so bad.
Isn't Pitt in that too?
Yeah.
I think Brad Pitt's in that.
I may have blocked that out, but I think you're right.
Your mind is protecting your heart right now by blocking it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it, man. That's our 2022. We got a few 2023s we're gonna have a look at, but first, gotta pay some bills. And with the holidays having just passed, there's lots of crime over the holidays, lots of drinking and driving and all that kind of stuff, domestic and just, families getting together that haven't seen each other all year. And so, sometimes you need a lawyer. And the offices of Lobster Shark Attorney at Law are there for you. Were you arrested for public indecency, dressed as a New Year's Eve baby, but it was last June? Did you get stopped by a ride check, but they didn't get an accurate reading because you threw up in it? Or did you simply forget that you ordered a Santa to come surprise your kids on Christmas Eve and accidentally shot him in the face as he came down the chimney? Well, the lawyers at Lobster Shark Attorney at Law are waiting for you to pick up that phone and call. It's a big firm. They handle all the big cases. So
Lobster Shark Attorney at Law.
And yeah, man, that brings us to our next. Segment. 2023. So many. I think like 2022 was such a good year. We talked about how good of a year it was for horror. I think we might get back-to-back years because there's so many great movies that we just know about that are coming out.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones I'm waiting for.
One in particular, as I get my release dates here.
Is it January 6th? Megan?
This one is highly being talked about right now. Great reviews. Megan, January 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one looks good.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm definitely interested.
There's something about creepy dolls, that are just terrifying as hell.
For sure. Son of the great David Cronenberg, who I love. The guy's like God. Brandon Cronenberg has a movie coming out, Infinity Pool. This one's going to be coming out January 27th. So look for that. I'm sure if it's Cronenberg's kid, it's going to be weird.
Yeah, it's going to be twisted for sure.
I know Steve probably already has his tickets for M. Night Shyamalan's
Ding Dong
Knock at the Cabin because you're a big fan. I know that.
I am. Yeah.
And you're an even bigger fan of Dave Bautista, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So this is just a match made in heaven for you.
I'll be the first one in front of the theater for the opening night.
Dave, we don't hate you, Dave. You're just not a strong actor. M. Night Shyamalan, he's one of those guys. He's much like, I know Quentin Tarantino gets so much praise, but his movies are the same. I either love them or I fucking hate them.
Yeah.
And they're about half and half. And
yeah.
Yeah,
like some of them I really like, but then a few like Lady in the Water and everything, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, Knock at the Cabin, it does look interesting. I'm definitely going to give this one a watch for sure. This one comes out February 3rd. So if you're a fan of the twist at the end. Check out Knock at the Cabin because I'm sure there'll be one.
And Batista's the lead, isn't he?
Yeah. I think it's kind of an ensemble, but he's the lead of the
Whatever is going on. Him and Ron Weasley from Potter's in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's here. Dave took some shots this week though, too, eh?
Did he?
Yeah, he fired some shots at The Rock, I guess.
Oh,
I know.
really? I
Yeah. Because I don't know if Rock started it or what, but he was saying something about Dave was posting that he doesn't want to be another Rock. He's just going to be a good actor and stuff like that. And I was like, ooh. So
well,
there you
hey,
have it.
you know, I wish the guy success, man. I hope he improves it as craft, and I hope he makes good movies because I want to be entertained. I want
Yeah.
you to win me over.
I just caught Glass Onion. He was pretty good in that.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
haven't seen those yet. Yeah.
Check him out. I like those movies.
One I'm waiting for. February is going to be a good month for horror, and it's my birthday, so man, I'm gonna have to really pick what I go see here. Because some of these are probably going to be limited release, much like this next one, which I really want to see.
Oh, man. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I really wanted the rights to do that poster on, like, you know what? You could do so much with that. Oh, man.
Right.
Look at Piglet. Oh, my God.
Yeah. This is going to be fun.
Yes.
Same director. I don't have his name in front of me. I apologize, but he's already planned on coming out with Bambi the Reckoning, Peter Pan, and I think there's another one that he's got coming out. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, just as these become public domain, watch for our childhoods to just be ruined.
Destroyed.
And guys like us are gonna love it. Yeah, we talked about Scream 5 earlier. Scream 6 we know is already done. It's going to take place in New York City. There were some shots fired on this one too. The lead actress's name, who I don't have, but we talked about this story before on a previous episode. She basically kind of said, "You're not even going to notice Nev's not in it."
Man, that's
And
balls,
I
eh?
get what she was trying to do. At least I hope I get what she was trying to do, because I hope that wasn't intent. Because that was real stupid.
Yeah, that's a bad move.
Real stupid.
Nev is Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. That the last one made a shit ton of money, and it won me over from a movie that I originally started watching and thought, I liked it. So I hope this one does good. Coming up next,
Ooh.
Evil Dead Rise. You know what? We're gonna save Evil Dead Rise because we're gonna break this one down. As I move that ahead here. All right, we got a couple more. Oh no, we did Knock at the Cabin. Yes, here we are.
Ooh.
Insidious 5.
Nice.
Now you're a fan of these movies.
I am. I love paranormal. The more paranormal, the better for me. I love it.
Yeah, I know I've seen the first one. I don't think I've seen any past that.
Really?
So,
Oh, man. You got on your downtime, you got to start streaming them. They are good.
so are you awaiting this one? Is this franchise run dry yet, or?
I don't think it's run dry. I really like it. I like where they went, where they're going. Like it's really well done.
Another one that definitely looks like it's going to creep me the fuck out, which I put on a list of intent to watch, but I know I can't watch this one around Amber. So,
Oh, man.
The Nun.
Yeah.
You really enjoyed The Nun,
I did. And I loved her in the Conjuring series too.
right?
So yeah, I'm anxiously waiting to see this.
Yeah, that looks so creepy. That looks so creepy.
Valak or Valak, I think it is. Yeah, she's creepy.
Don't want to see her in a dark alley or in my well-lit house either. We know that this movie's been pushed back a couple times. It was supposed to be out in September this year or last year. It's been pushed back again.
Oh, man.
Get it right. If you got to
Yeah.
keep pushing it back to get it right, I'm cool with that. I just don't want to hack,
No, because
of a
there was
classic.
one in the 90s they made with Rutger Hauer. And he was Mr. Barlow, remember? They
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
We
but
talked about this. Yeah.
they didn't have all the prosthetics for Rooker. He was just kind of a normal human vampire with the teeth, and it wasn't that good.
Yeah. We know we don't really have much news on this one other than what we've already reported, but we do know that a trilogy is coming for the Strangers. First one really good. Second one,
Yeah.
and if you don't know that it's a true story, go check out the origin story. Obviously, they've taken a lot of liberties with it for the movie, but still really interesting true crime story.
Yeah. What's the name of that? You told me about it.
The Ketty Murders.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a rabbit hole. Steve told me about it, and I went down that rabbit hole. It's crazy.
For sure. And probably one of the most highly anticipated movies, other than Evil Dead Rise, which we're going to break down after this. We found out that Tobin Bell is coming back for Saw 10.
Yes.
Saw X. And also, geez, I can't think of her name right now, but we also reported that she's going to be back as well.
Oh, really? His assistant, the one he was tutoring?
Yeah. She was on that. She was on Anger Management with Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We shared a screenshot of an early look at this movie on our last episode. It was Tobin Bell sitting on a park bench. So yeah, they've really done a good job at keeping these stories straight, given the timelines and the way they've shown them to us.
Yes.
So for that, I applaud them, and I really like. I didn't think I was going to like the Chris Rock one. Really like that.
Yeah, I went in there pleasantly surprised because I thought Chris was going to screw it up just doing his sketch comedy here and there. Like, but it was actually good.
I had actually just seen him in Fargo season 4, I believe it was. It was about the Kansas City mob.
Oh, really?
And, he showed some acting chops in that. So yeah, he definitely brought it in Saw though.
Oh, that's good. Yes, he did. I was really worried.
And that's 2023, man. That's what's coming out. If anybody else has one they want to talk about, something that's coming out that I missed, feel free to throw in the comments. But for now, if you don't know and you haven't seen it, as soon as this show's over, go watch the trailer to Evil Dead Rise.
Oh man,
this movie is not only been collaborated with Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell, it has both been Bruce and Sam approved. It looks good.
Yes, it does. It looks creepy as hell.
Yeah. We get some really great shots in there was a couple more scenes I wanted to show, but we can only upload so many pictures on the StreamYard when we do this. So
now, did you see the Red Band trailer?
I watched both. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Cause there's like a scalping in the Red Band trailer.
Right. Yeah. I didn't grab a shot of that. That shot's very revealing, but the fact that it was so revealing, I feel like that's going to be like an opening credit thing.
For sure.
Yeah. But not doesn't make it any less effective because it was messed up. I don't have that, but and the cheese grater scene.
Oh my god, yeah. That was harsh, eh?
The cheese grater scene. Oh, I don't have that one either, but yeah, we get some really great looks here. We see the evil,
yeah,
in a couple scenes, which is good. Definitely capture the essence of the movie. We see a cabin here, and I think this is probably part of the opening scene because, again, we see them on the dock.
Yes.
After that, so we're speculating here, of course, but I'm thinking this is part of the opening scenes.
Yes, I'm assuming they stumble into the book and the recordings, and
we get a look at the Book of the Dead here. Look at some of the pages. Yeah. Just a little girl, checking on her sick mommy.
Oh man,
Her very, very sick mommy. Who
that
we
part
get a
there
lot of
freaked
great
me
looks
out.
at.
Yeah, the tub when she was saying, "I'm sorry, she's with the maggots now." That was creepy.
Or I want to crawl inside you.
There we go, the chainsaw.
Inside you. Yeah,
Oh,
obviously, it can't be an Evil Dead with a chainsaw.
She could be the new final girl.
And then we get a scene very
Kubrick
similar
has.
to a little movie called The Shining.
Yeah.
I'm cool with them paying homage. This definitely explains our earlier reports that a record amount of blood. They had to bring in like a portable kitchen to produce all the blood they made in this movie. Yeah,
No way.
I think it's the last episode we talked about it. I actually had exactly how many gallons it was, but it's a lot of blood.
Wow.
If it's a record amount of blood, you know it's a lot of blood if you've seen Freddy versus Jason, because that was
yeah.
blood.
That was a ton.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's what's coming out. That's the Evil Dead Rise trailer. I think it looks great. I hope I don't really hype it up too much because I wanna love this. I love this franchise so much, and
Me too.
I know you do as well.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah. 2023. What do you got going on that you can talk about?
Well, got more cons coming up. I'm working on the third book of Terrifier, and we've got a script for my story, Rise of the Harvester,
Nice.
and like Con of the Dead, and I am pushing this year to actually make this happen. A movie, a Rise of the Harvester.
Yeah, this was supposed to happen a couple of pre-pandemic, and obviously that kind of stuff didn't happen. But
Yeah, it was supposed to happen about 5 years ago with Horror Equity Fund, and then they dissolved. And so I had a good friend of mine, Ryan, write the script. He's written a bunch of his own movies and directed them. And yeah, right now we're shopping it, and fingers crossed, the Rise of the Harvester will see the daylight.
yeah, again, if you're not familiar with Steve's work, go check him out on Facebook. Go check out his website. He's got some great stuff for sale. You can pick up the Terrifier comics there. You can pick up the Harvester comics there. You can pick up some great original art, man.
Thanks, man. What do you got going on this year?
Yeah, obviously we're going to be at all the major cons in and around this area. Niagara Falls, obviously Hamilton, Frightmare. We'll probably be at 420 Con. I'll be at Fan Expo. So, and anywhere else you see celebrities, I will be there.
Hey, do you see who's at Niagara Falls Comic Con? You see David and Damien from Terrifier?
Right. From
Is
Terrifier,
there this
yes.
year? Yes. That's awesome.
Really hope I get that panel.
I know. I put in a good word.
Yeah. So look for Steve online, Facebook, his site, and look for us at all the major cons in the Niagara and GTA region. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. So we got lots of great episodes planned for this year. We're working on some great guests for next year or this year. And talking about guests, I want to thank our past guests from 2022. We had some really great guests. So
Yeah.
I want to thank Frank Merle, director of one of the episodes in Tales from the Dark Side.
I believe so.
Tales from the Dark Side. Yeah. Rob Gabriel, who was in Terrifier 2, Wolf Juice. He's the drummer from the Ontario chapter of Green Jelly. So go check out those movies. Nathan Bissell was
Yes.
so awesome.
Leslie Vernon.
Leslie Vernon, another great movie. Definitely a diamond in the rough one you turned me on to. That was a lot of fun getting to chat with him. We had Eva Hamilton, who's promoting a ton of stuff right now. So go check out her page. Go check out her Instagram. Sawed Off is what we talked about when we had her on. But I know she's got a couple other things that came out right after that. So go check out her. She's definitely a up-and-coming horror movie scream queen. And Lou fucking Temple. I mean, Lou's so awesome.
He is a national treasure.
Lou is so awesome.
Yeah, he was the best.
Yeah.
Love
Great
Lou.
guy. Every time I see him, sat down for, I think, our longest episode, almost 2 hours. We chatted with Lou. So
Yeah.
it's on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. And the great John Philbin, our most watched episode on YouTube. Go check it out. Give it some more views. We had a lot of fun talking with him. If you're not familiar with his career, you've seen him. You know you have. Return of the Living Dead, Point Break, Tombstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude is just
Guy-
cool, eh? Like, there's some people who are cool, and he's one of them, man. Like, the guy was just awesome.
Great guy.
Yeah.
2022 was awesome. It was a great first year for Two Severed Heads. Looking forward to 2023 and Just want to thank everybody who's joined us in the past and who joined us tonight, and come join us in the future, man.
Yes.
You got anything else?
Nothing, man. Just thanks for doing all this the past year. It's been a awesome time.
Yeah,
You
it's
put
good.
together great shows, man.
It's good for the horror community to come together. We're kind of the black sheep of the movie industry, so
Yeah.
it's good to have a place to vent and to talk with like-minded people who don't think you're as messed up as your girlfriend does. Gotta stop showing her these movies. We need to watch them alone. All right, everybody. For Steve McGinnis, I am the Metal Mennonite, and this has been another episode of Two Severed Heads. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Same severed channel, same severed time. Sorry, don't sue me.